In this episode of Alice and Emma, The Beauty Face Off, we are talking about highlighters. We are both obsessed with highlighting our skin, but I prefer to use a powder.
Whereas I really like to use cream formulas to get that real kind of sheen and cellophane skin that just looks so pretty. You know that I don't really like a heavy foundation look?
Yeah.
So when I'm using a highlighter, if I use a cream formula, I can incorporate my highlight from any stage, from my skincare in my moisturiser. I can get a drop of this. I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready Skin Light, and I can pop a little bit of this into my moisturiser if I'm just wearing, you know, a no makeup day and I just want to add a bit of a glisten and a gleam, or I can add it into my tinted moisturiser if I'm just wanting to sort of lift my complexion a bit, or this is probably the way that I use it most frequently. I can pop it on the high points of my face. Let's do the orbital bone and the top of my cheekbone. And also with these cream formulas, it's really tempting to sweep and massage in. It's all about patting. That's how you get the best out of these formulas, because you really do sort of press them onto the skin in a way that lets the shimmer and the sheen and the glisten really stand out.
And they're not so sparkly that it's too showgirl. We're talking about sort of a lustrous pearl rather than showgirl sparkle.
What we're talking about here is, this is how, for me, if I want to look like Jennifer Lopez, or as close as I'm ever gonna, I'm gonna use a cream formula highlighter. And also in the way that she does, tip of the nose, on the Cupid's bow, that all, before you put the rest of your makeup on, that all contributes to that kind of
power strobe.
Oh, she's so pretty. Power strobe.
Yeah.
I like it.
Whereas the look that I try and get with powder is Liv Tyler, Lord of the Rings, Unicorn Glow. I tend to wear quite a lot of foundation because I get red, blotchy skin, and so I have to put quite a lot of coverage on. I like using powder bronzers, so it would be a natural progression for me to use a powder highlighter rather than a cream that might kind of interfere and disrupt the makeup that I've got underneath. Like Emma's done with her cream highlighter, you're concentrating on the high points of your face, and I use a nice big soft blusher brush for this, and very simply blend that looks lit from within. And because I have a sort of fat round face, I tend to do over the bridge of my nose because the light catches the nose, and then it gives a sort of long lengthening effect to my face. So to conclude, powder much better on a sort of powder base that you have already, or quite a lot of makeup, so it doesn't disrupt it. That's my thing.
Whereas I love using the cream formulas in my skincare and my foundation so that I can rock a JLo vibe.